Hi everybody, this is the Prospect Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Prospect Hut, and hopefully you like this video. And hit that subscribe button. So we got a re-ranking of the Mets prospects by MLB.com. We have some big changes. We have a new number one, but more importantly, the new number one is now top 20 prospect, which I was very surprised to read when I saw this. So that's why I'm doing this video. Before we get into this video, I need you to do a couple of things. I need you to watch the entirety of this video, share it on social media, and of course, like the video. But here we got from MLB.com. The prospect re-rankings are out, and the Mets have a new number one. Wow, it's funny you mention that. Late Sunday evening, the Mets made a flurry of minor league transactions. They promoted Carson Benge, Jet Williams, Jonah Tong, and Ryan Clifford to AAA Syracuse. All four were enjoying excellent, in some cases spectacular, seasons at AA Binghamton. Now, all four are a step away from the majors. And I did a video on them yesterday, both here and on the baseball head. That's particularly notable for Tong, a 22-year-old pitcher who could conceivably help the Mets as soon as late this season. Although another quick promotion may be a long shot, Tong put himself in this position by producing video game numbers over 20 starts at Binghamton with a minor league leading 162 strikeouts. Domination. Benge and Williams have likewise established themselves as two of the organization's most interesting position player prospects. So it's no surprise that those three, along with a pair of fast rising pitchers who should reach the majors even sooner, headlined MLB Pipeline's revamped Mets top 30 prospect list, released on Monday. And here's a look at the Mets top prospects. At number one, and this is Carson Benge. This is the new thing. And he's a center fielder, left fielder. He's probably going to be the center fielder on the Mets. He is at the top 20. He's a top 20 prospect, the number 20 prospect in Major League Baseball. This is a kid that was drafted last year. He has exploded in the minor leagues, and he just destroyed AA pitching. Next up at number two is Jet Williams. He's been with the Mets a few years. He's now the 30th best prospect. At number three, Nolan McLean, a right-handed pitcher. He's now number 37. At number four, Jonah Tong, right-handed pitcher, and he's number 44 overall. And Brandon Sproat, who was a lot of us coming into the season, he was number one. But he's really picked it up over the last month. Sprout and McLean have a very good shot to make the scene. The Mets need these guys in the majors to help them out now. Here's the biggest jump of any prospect. And this is A.J. Ewan, second baseman outfielder. Before the season, he was the 28th best prospect for the Mets. Now he's number 7. A quote-unquote freak athlete, Ewan has reached base at a .410 clip this season and generally wreaked havoc once he's gotten there, stealing 58 bases in 96 games. He's been caught just 9 times. And that leads all of Mets minor leagues in stolen bases. The 5'11" Ewan, a 4th-round draft pick in 2023, is not a power hitter, but his well above average speed, strike zone judgment, bat-to-ball skills make him a potential leadoff hitter at the highest level. The biggest fail of this season as prospects. Jeremy Rodriguez, shortstop, second baseman, coming into the season, preseason, he was 12th overall. Now he's unranked, so he's off the list entirely. And he's had just a dreadful season. The Mets returned the Tommy Pham trade in 23. Rodriguez has struggled in his first taste of full season ball at Single A St. Lucie. Through 93 games, he has a .572 OPS. Although he is still just 19 years old, plenty of young enough to rebound, he no longer ranks among the Mets' most interesting prospects. And prospects can get off lists. We saw that with Alex Ramirez. We've seen that with Kevin Parada over the last few years. New to the list. Here are the players added to the top 30 from outside the organization. First up, number 9 overall is Mitch Voigt. That's number 38 draft pick, 30th round draft pick in this year's draft. Number 18, Antonio Jimenez, shortstop. They drafted him 102nd overall. Number 27, Peter Cuso. Let's pick him number 133. And number 30, Camden Lohman, He was picked number 253. He had the best tools of the Mets farm system. In the Mets farm systems is how they grade it. Best tools players are graded on a 20 to 80 scouting scale for future tools. 20 to 30 is well below average, 40 is below average, 50 is average, 60 is above average, and 70 to 80 is well above average. Players in parentheses have the same grade. All right, so, well, whatever. The hit tool, Carson Benge is at 60. The power tool, Ryan Clifford has a 60. The ability to run, Nick Morabito has a 70 tool. Best arm strength, Carson Benge. But then we have a whole bunch of other guys here. Ryan Clifford, Mitch Voigt, Jimenez, and Giovanni Rodriguez, who's a catcher. Might be the Mets' best catcher in this system, but he's way down in the minors. Best defensive players. A.J. Ewing's the best defensive player, but there's other notable players here. Carson Benge, Elian Pena, who's destroyed the Dominican Summer League. I don't expect him to be there next year, unless he has some issues maturity-wise. And Nick Morabito is a good defensive player as well. Best fastball is Ryan Lambert, player they drafted last year. Best curveball, Jonah Tong at 55. Best slider, Nolan McLean at 70. Best changeup in the system is Brandon Sprout, along with Jack Winninger, Dylan Ross, and R.J. Gordon. And the best guy with the control in the system is left-handed pitcher Ryan Clifford. So these are the guys that are just. I mean, it's an amazing list. I love going through the list. To be honest with you, and it is fun to read it and go through it, and to see this sort of reshuffling of the deck is something that tells you how well Carson Benge plays. More about Carson Benge than anything else. Let me go through this list now that I have it here. At number 1, Carson Benge. At number 2, Jet Williams. Number 3, Nolan McLean. And obviously Carson Benge is 20th overall, which is that's a huge jump. We haven't seen him at that high in a long time. Jonah Tong at number 4. Brandon Sprout, number 5. Third baseman, infielder, first baseman, Jacob Reimer, and we'll see. He's going to be a player that people are going to be talking about. A.J. Ewing is 7, Ryan Clifford 8, Mitch Voigt is 9, Elian Pena is 10, right-handed pitcher Will Watson is 11th. Number 12 is Eli Serrano III, is an outfielder. Number 13, Jack Winninger, right-handed pitcher. And number 14, Jonathan Santucci, left-handed pitcher. Number 15, Chris Suaro, catcher, outfielder, first baseman. Number 16, Nick Morabito. Number 17, Jonathan Pintaro, who we saw earlier in the season. Number 18, Antonio Jimenez, who they drafted this year. Number 19, catcher, Davison Gutierrez. Number 20, right-handed pitcher, Dylan Ross. Number 21, Boston Barron, infielder. Number 22, right-handed pitcher, Ryan Lambert. At number 23, left-handed pitcher, Zach Thornton. At number 24, catcher, Giovanni Rodriguez. At number 25, right-handed pitcher, R.J. Gordon. At number 26, right-handed pitcher, Douglas Orellana. At number 27, another right-handed pitcher, Peter Cuzo. At number 28, outfielder, Edwin Antigua. At number 29, infielder, Trey Schneider. The Mets drafted him last year. At number 30, I'll get it right. At number 30, right-handed pitcher, Camden Lohman. All these guys are, some of these players you'll never see. Some of these players will not pan out once they get to the majors. Some of them will pan out. Let me run through this. I'd be very surprised. Let me go through the players I think will be in the majors at some point. Benge, Williams, McLean, Tong, Sprout, Reimer, A.J. Ewing, Clifford I think will be. Voigt, I know Payne is a ways away, but I think he'll be here. Watson, Santucci was drafted last year out of Duke. Chris Suaro, I think will be in the majors. Nick Morabito will be in the majors. Let's see. Jonathan Batar was here this year. Dylan Ross will be here. I was going to the obvious people. Ryan Lambert. I try to go to the pitchers. Douglas Orellana. Peter Cuso. Let's just get injured. Obviously. And Lohman. Lohman is a guy they drafted out of college. So trying to give you an idea of players. Some of them are unknowns. That's why I don't want to get. But I think the top 10 on this list will be in the majors at some point. You know, and I don't know if they're going to be here this year, but the Mets could certainly use the help. Use all the help they can get at this point. So, all hands on deck. Well, thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Prospect Hut, and I'll see you later.